All right, so real quickly today, we're going to just do a few things where we're going to solve for y and just practice that moving to slope-intercept form. And then we're going to graph one from another form and get it to y equals and make the graph. So let's go ahead and start with our do nows today. I want you to solve these 3 problems to y equals. So why don't you go ahead and start with number 1 and number 3, and I will help you with number 2. So start with number 1 and number 3. So hit pause, and I will catch up with you. Okay, let's see how you did on number 1 and number 3. So remember, this is a minus 1. So I'm going to subtract my 2x. So negative 1y equals negative 2x plus 7. Divide by negative 1. Y equals negative is positive. So positive 2 over 1x, and then a 7 divided by negative 1 is negative 7. So I have either one of these, and I know that my slope is 2 over 1, and my b is negative 7. All right, this guy, move the 3x. Negative 5y equals negative 3x minus 20. Divide by negative 5. Y equals negative is positive. So positive 3/5 x, and negative 20 divided by negative 5 is a positive 4. So my slope is going to be 3 over 5. My y-intercept is a positive 4. Okay, now this one is pretty challenging because I have fractions. Okay, I have fractions. So what we're going to do, okay, to make this a little bit easier is to not panic about the fractions, because I actually see that this is actually pretty close to y equals. Okay, y is here by itself, and so that means this one needs to move. So to move the 1/4 x, I'm going to subtract 1/4 x. So y equals negative 1/4 x minus 2 over 7. So I actually have my m and my b, but I know that that y-intercept is not super helpful for me. So if I go to my calculator and I take negative 2 divided by 7, I see the decimal is negative 0.285, so that would be negative 0.3. So y equals negative 1/4 x minus 0.3. And I have my m and I have my b. Okay, so we don't panic if there's fractions there. We're just going to deal with them. Chances are they're pretty close to y equals, so it's not a problem. All right, let's solve this one for y. What's the only thing that needs to move? You're right. The only thing that needs to move is the negative 3. So I'm going to divide by negative 3. So y equals negative is a positive. 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. So my slope is positive 2/3. And my y-intercept is a negative 4. So I'm starting here. Okay, so it says 2/3. So I'm going to go up 2. 1, 2, and right 3. 1, 2, 3. So my line is coming right through there. So today you're going to continue to practice solving for y equals and graphing. And we are coming up on a quiz. So if you are struggling and are not good at this, make sure that you're reaching out to us for help, because this is an essential skill and you have to know how to do this. You have to know how to solve for y, and you do have to know how to graph it. Okay, and you also need to know how to pull that equation from the graph and find the slope, the y-intercept, those kind of things. Okay, so if you have questions, reach out to us.